the three things that you can do right now to ensure you are ready to basically take over the season. The first thing I would suggest that you do is claim your Google business profile if you don't have that. If you already have it, put this on your notes and go to put this on your note as a to do. Search for your business or services wherever you are. And if you are not the one that can log into that profile yourself, you should make sure you be able to. And even if an agency on manage this for you, you the business owner, you the marketing director or the general manager of that business, you should have access to Google My Business profile. What I have seen over and over is clients come to us and they have no access to this, and sometimes they have a fit with the agency they used to work with or the guy that used to do this for them, and they don't want to give that profile back. You can get it back, but it's a big mess. If you can avoid it, the best way to avoid it, make sure you have access to your own business profile yourself, and then give the marketing, the freelancer, whoever you give access to it, give it access to it after you are the owner of it. That's number one. Once you have that profile set up, make sure you get your business name right, your categories, and the time you open. That's very, very important on Google. So that's the first thing you can do right now. And you can almost see the difference. If you don't know how to do that, we're not going to go into the detail how to do an audit, a local audit for your maps, for your local SEO, but that's going to be very critical. And I can almost guarantee you, if you were to update your Google business profile today, give it a week or two, you will see how you start ranking up there. And part of that is making sure you try to get reviews from your customer. The next thing that you want to do, we got the business profile, we get it set up. Once you have it set up, keep in mind, again, you put your business information in there, tell them what is it that you do, make sure you put the time in there and there are hours of operation, make your phone numbers in there, all of that information. And the best way to do that is to go to Google and search for your business. And then if you cannot find it, add your business to Google. The next thing you want to do is optimize your two social media. I think right now that's very hard for most businesses. Your social media, your Facebook and Instagram. So both of them owned by Meta, basically can have a one platform for this. And it's really up to you if you want to spend money on that, on ads, but at least get your business profile set up. So make sure you get your business profile, make sure you get your description for your business, and make sure you have the URL for your business on each one of them. Obviously, each of the profiles, each of those social media platform set up profile just a little bit different, not so different, but make sure you have the basic information, the name of your business, what category your business is fall under, a quick description of what your business does, and also the domain name where people can find you. It's very, very critical, and just do that, optimize it, put as much detail as you can, and make sure you keep that content updates. Put a promise to at least, especially season is about to start. If I were you, I would get started. Even for the first month, I would just put a commitment to post at least twice a week. So by the time September 1st, mid-September hit, when season really kick into high gear, depending on if you are in Florida, then you're already having a lot of at least 20 pieces of content on your social media posts. So that way it doesn't look so empty, or it doesn't look like someone that just put this together yesterday. So that would be my suggestion for your social media. How do you get this optimized? Make sure you get that information up there. Obviously, Facebook, you do have to have a nice cover. I always encourage you to have a very, very nice cover for your Facebook, and try to get that cover that related to what is it that you do. If you're a mechanic shop, a repair shop for your boat, maybe one of your guys standing next to an engine repairing it, right? If you're a boat rental space, maybe people getting on your boat, right? If you're a charter, maybe a charter with high class, maybe a family getting on board on your boat, something like that. If you're construction, marine construction, maybe you're building a seawall, or somewhat one of your big machine about to dig on the water. So a little bit different illustration really help guide the user. As soon as they get to your profile, they know exactly what you do, what you are about. Next thing on this is your PPC, pay-per-click advertising. This is very, very important. As you can see, what I just showed you a moment ago, how it is so important to ensure that when you run your ads, it's actually target the people that you are looking for. So a well optimized, a well organized PPC campaign that's really, really well targeted for your audience. And this is very, very critical. I know we talk about PPC here. We did not talk about a lot of SEO, organic SEO, but that's also equally important. That's a different topics because SEO itself is very, very broad. There's a lot of different little categories in SEO. And I know we will have a, a session on SEO itself, but this is very critical to have a very, very well optimized PPC campaign set up for your business. Really, really highly, highly recommend that. Again, continue the questions to come in. So one question that was asked is what social media channels will be right for a boat service business? I'm assuming boat service business, you mean boat repair shop, boat parts. That itself, the two social media, I would say I would get you do have to have presence on LinkedIn because again, a lot of business people, LinkedIn is business, but who do you deal with is a human being, and who a lot of people that have boats and have those things to have fun are usually people that's working professional. They have the money and they most likely have a business profile on LinkedIn. You want to show that right in there with them. So the next social media you want to do is Facebook and Instagram. You want to showcase your talent, your presence, show your shop, show what you do right on those pictures, nice pictures on each of those profile. I think that would be help. So if you are running a boat service business, those are the three main social media I would go after. And then after that, you could create a profile for on your Twitter if you want, as well as really TikTok is coming up, and that's something that we will have a masterclass on TikTok on how to make sure you set it up, because depending on the business that you are in, TikTok could be very beneficial as well. Coming back, so we looked at those three elements, the three things that you can do right now to get yourself ready. Update your Google business profile, create or optimize your Facebook and Instagram social media profiles, and launch your PPC campaign. Those are the three things you can do right now to get you ready for 2022-2023 season. And as I mentioned, if you have any questions, if you would like us to do an assessment and audit for your current digital presence, including your social media and PPC, we'd be more than happy to do that. Just reach out to us, and my team and I would be more than happy to take a look at that for you. Here are the things that we have for you as well. So one of the other things that for the PPC very quick is if you do it as yourself, as I mentioned earlier, if you run PPC yourself, be careful. It's very, very easy for you to get into the trap of you can do it yourself, even if you don't have any technical knowledge of this. Yes, you can, except that I have the suspicion that you will be spending more money than you should on ads. So that is why it's important to find someone that do this day in, day out to help you with it.